Welcome to Mediacafe Travel. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be informed of all our videos. Today's video is the Hard Rock Restaurant Experience, and this is the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Biloxi, Mississippi. We visited there recently and wanted to take you on the restaurants and show you a preview of all the great restaurants at the hotel and casino. Hard Rock Biloxi, iconic guitar, neon, out front, of course. Start with a no-brainer, the Hard Rock Cafe, which is on site at almost every Hard Rock, if not every Hard Rock location, whether it's a casino or a regular hotel. Their famous phrase, "Love all, serve all," is not only the cafe's motto, but also the hotel's motto. They have a rock shop attached to it. This was obviously recently, so social distancing was in effect, as you can see. Everyone's separated in the line ahead of entering. We're going to show you in a moment the temperature check machine that is in the front. As you can see, the Hard Rock's got social distancing guidelines posted outside, but we're going to show you right now the temperature check. You would pass this, and if you were within the range underneath the temperature, you would get a pass. And of course, here's inside all the gold records and all the great memorabilia that you would expect from a Hard Rock Cafe. A lot of wonderful artifacts. You can see Guns N' Roses, a lot of rock and roll. Obviously, a lot of videos playing, old classic MTV videos for the most part, playing at the Hard Rock Casino. As you can see, socially distant tables everywhere. Some of the tables weren't in use. They wanted to let you know that the table has been sanitized, and they did clean the table pretty well. Here are the menus. They did actually have regular menus, but that's not the case in every restaurant. But as you can see, there's a lot of wonderful, bar food on the menu. We're going to show you what we had. We actually started with, they've got burgers, they've got ribs, they've got other like tacos and nachos and things of that nature at the Hard Rock Cafe, pretty much everywhere. So the menu doesn't change much. I think there are some local variations, especially with the burgers, depending on where you go. This happened to be Mississippi, so we had a barbecue burger on our menu. And they even have steaks and things of that nature. But we went with kind of a little shareable starter. So we started with the sliders, and first let's talk about the barbecue combo. This is the barbecue combo, which includes the ribs as well as the pulled pork. They give you a nice, healthy supply. Comes with baked beans, coleslaw, and fries. We actually substituted the fries and got the onion strings because they really have some really good fried onion strings, and they're very tasty actually. And the barbecue is very solid. It's not bad at all. It's certainly very good. Again, one of the starters we had were the sliders, and the sliders are called the All-American sliders, and they come with an onion ring on top of a cheeseburger, basically, on a small slider bun. These are actually very tasty as well. I would recommend it if you're a fan of sliders, because sliders are hard to resist, actually. We also had the One Night in Bangkok spicy shrimp. This shrimp is kind of like a volcano shrimp, if you've had that before. Fried shrimp. Comes with a volcano sauce. We have it on the side. You can kind of see on the side there. It's if you're a fan of this type of meal, it's very good. We prefer the sliders, to be honest, because the sliders are just pretty delicious, and I guess we swing towards sliders. But let's talk a little bit about the wings. Wings is also an appetizer that you can get. Their wings are kind of a mix between buffalo style and barbecue style, so they're not all the way one way or the other. They're well made. They're well done wings. They're very tasty. But this was a nice spread for lunch. One meal that we shared, and also 3 appetizers. So it was a good setup for lunch, and very enjoyable actually. So if you've never had the Hard Rock Cafe, you should try it if you're at the Hard Rock Resort. So it's a no-brainer. Definitely give it a shot. Some people aren't fans of Hard Rock Cafe. We actually like the food. Pretty well done. One thing, we talked a little bit about buffets in our last video. We gave you a tour of the Palace Buffet. The Hard Rock Satisfaction Buffet was actually not open. So just showing you sort of where it is. The Hard Rock Satisfaction Buffet used to be a very large buffet. They've shrunk it down. Still pretty decent. The last time we were there, food selection, not quite as bountiful as it had been before, but right now their buffet is actually closed. And the reason their buffet, we're going to talk about that in a minute, why their buffet is a little bit smaller, but here is a restaurant called PieFive, which is basically personal pizzas. It's one of the fast restaurants, the fast restaurants that you can get at the Hard Rock. Here is their menu. Basically, sandwiches, pizzas, and salads are on the menu here at PieFive. And on the pizzas are very, personal pizzas, basically personal pan pizzas. You can make them any way you like. You select the ingredients that you want on the pizza, and they'll put them on there for you and run it through the oven. So it's basically, customizable pizza and salads. And so the Italian salad is what we like to get. And so we actually got it to go. So we're not gonna. We got it to go, and we didn't have a moment to show the salad in its large form. But as you can see, you just go down the line. Either pick your pizza toppings and they'll make it for you, or you pick your salad toppings and they'll make it for you. The salad comes with pepperoni, and here's the little eating space. As you can see, it's a nice restaurant. Their pizzas are pretty good too. If you like personal pizzas, you can, like I said, you make them however you like. So whatever toppings you want, you put on, and create your own small. Perfect for one meal size pizza, but we got it to go in this case, and so we took the salads with us on our way home, actually. So, but PieFive is a nice place to get it if you're looking for something quick. Now, the reason the Satisfaction Buffet is a little bit smaller is that they moved in one of the iconic restaurants called Sugar Factory. People may know that Sugar Factory is available in Las Vegas as well, but it came to Biloxi at the Hard Rock Casino. As you can see, the socially distancing was going on in the dining area. When we went, the reservations were actually said to be weeks in advance, or you could get on the waiting list and it could be hours. We were fortunate enough to slip in at lunch, but we ended up sitting at the bar. So as you'll see, our footage is going to be from the bar, where normally we would like to sit down in the regular restaurant section, but it was take it or leave it. We really wanted to try the Sugar Factory, so we wanted to be sure, and we were going to see a little bit later. We sat right up there at the bar. Obviously, the Sugar Factory is known for its desserts and drinks, and we're going to show you both of those. But first, we'll talk a little bit about the food. Food is interesting in and of itself. I mean, it's certainly an experience. And here's the menu. You can see very colorful. That's a theme of Sugar Factory. Is that it's very colorful place, very over the top kind of menu items. Certainly, sort of meant to be a decadent experience in a lot of ways. So here you can see the menu itself on the outside of the restaurant. Now here's inside. You can see, social distancing, of course. Everyone, all the employees with masks. People sitting there did not have to wear masks. And here's the bar where we ended up sitting for our lunch. And so as you can see, a couple tables and some drinks, and you're going to see one of their famous drinks in a moment. Here's a look at the drink menu. All these are huge size drinks. You can get them alcohol filled or non-alcohol, and here again is the menu with the food items. And when we go, we like you're going to sense a theme. We like the sliders, and here you go with the multicolored sliders in their signature Sugar Factory duck. As you can see, the bread is multicolored, and the sliders again are very, very good. Actually, they're bite size, um, fun, fun size, if you will, sliders, and certainly uh, don't disappoint. Certainly, you can't go wrong with sliders in most cases, but in this case, again, you can't go wrong. You see, we finished the sliders pretty easily, for the most part. Um, what we decided to go with on the menu, though, were the Philly cheesesteak. It's actually really, really well done. The bread is very good. You get a big basket of fries with it. Philly cheesesteak, can't go wrong with a Philly cheesesteak in most cases, but it certainly was a good sandwich to have for a lunch. And again, we had it for lunch. Um, but so yes, it's the just basic Philly cheesesteak, and again, the duck. And chicken and waffles. They do also have a lot of breakfast items at the Sugar Factory, and they have French toast and things of that nature. But chicken and waffles is also on the menu. So if you're into chicken and waffles, which is an acquired taste for some, but I particularly like it, very solid waffle, and then chicken, basically regular fried chicken on the waffle, and so very well done. Now here is what to come for, though. This is um, the highlight. As you saw in the preview of the video, Sugar Factory cocktails. This is their peach. Let me see exactly what the name of it is. It's the peach, fuzzy peach penguin, and as you'll see, it is a smoking bit of sweetness on top, and you can see penguin gummies actually in the mix there. This flavor, peach mango, was really good. It's certainly a delicious drink, and you can see how big it is, so it's perfect for sharing. Again, you see the penguin gummies there in the drink itself, and again, those are also orange slice gummies on to decorate the glass. So very tasty, actually. It's a good concoction and very fun, sort of just to watch it. So Sugar Factory. If you're going, you might as well go in for the whole experience and get one of these delicious drinks, one of these delicious concoctions for it. And they're also known for desserts. And so we're going to show you a dessert coming up, and this is their chocolate sundae, which is just all chocolate, basically chocolate shavings and chocolate ice cream and chocolate syrup with whipped cream. The only thing non-chocolate, and of course some brownies as well. But this is indicative of Sugar Factory. They've got some wonderful desserts, and this is one of them. This was actually very tasty. But they've got some even more over-the-top desserts, as you can probably see from the menu that we showed you outside. But certainly go in for it. Grab it, and then when you're done, you can go and grab some candy. So they even have a candy shop attached to the Sugar Factory. So as you can see, social distancing was applying, so I couldn't go all the way through because they were only letting one family at a time. But as you can see, almost any candy you can imagine is available to you. So certainly well worth the visit. The Hard Rock also has a steakhouse, Ruth Chris Steakhouse. This was closed at the time, and we didn't actually make a reservation. It was open, but it was closed when we were there, and we actually did not decide to do Ruth Chris Steakhouse. But as you can see, certainly, I don't know who's gone to Ruth Chris, but Ruth Chris is a famous steakhouse chain, and so everything you can expect from Ruth Chris, they do have on tap there, and certainly, if that's what you're looking for, go for it. They also have what's called the Half Shell Oyster House, which is also a chain in the Low Country, so to speak. They are a seafood restaurant and sushi bar. They are, they've got some good, like here's the bar area you can see inside. They've got some good sushi that can be made, and also some really good seafood selections. And so it's certainly worth it, especially if you're into oysters and seafood. You probably will enjoy the Oyster House, and again, it's called the Half Shell Oyster House. And there's more than one in the state of Mississippi and Louisiana, but there's one in particular at the Biloxi Hard Rock Casino. And so here's the menu. They have the regular menu, and they also have a paper version of the menu you can see inside the restaurant there. And again, social distancing with the staff. Here are the appetizers: crab cakes and fried green tomatoes. Now this was excellent. So if you two birds with one stone. If you love crab cakes, you got your crab cakes. If you love fried green tomatoes, you got your fried green tomatoes. Southern delights all. Yep, and so they also have a great appetizer called the Shrimp Trio. The Shrimp Trio consists of fried shrimp, New Orleans shrimp, and also voodoo shrimp, which is their fried shrimp with a voodoo sauce, which is again a theme on maybe dynamite shrimp or volcano shrimp, but shrimp New Orleans as well is very tasty, and then regular fried shrimp with cocktail sauce. And so this is a solid appetizer, kind of bang for your buck wise, and then of course. The fried green tomatoes and crab cakes, again, you really can't go wrong with that. Here we have the Uptowner tacos with potatoes. The Uptowner tacos are basically beef tacos. They do have fish tacos and shrimp tacos as well, but the Uptowner tacos are a lot like your steak fajita tacos, basically soft shell and very, very well done, actually. Unexpected for a crab house. You got to go with some fried okra, and this is the almond encrusted chicken. And so, as you can see, the batter is encrusted with almond. And here's fried okra, which is a southern delight, of course. And again, almond encrusted chicken is on the menu here, and you can have any other seafood, but ordinarily, since we already had some shrimp for the appetizer, I decided to go with the chicken. And they've got some great desserts as well. So here is the dessert of the pie. That's the chocolate. It's called the chocolate obsession pie. And as you can see, lots of chocolate goes into this, chocolate syrup and chocolate mousse and chocolate cake, along with a chocolate crust into this particular dish. And they also have cinnamon roll bread pudding, which we're going to show you next. Cinnamon roll bread pudding. So basically, the famous bread pudding, but made with cinnamon rolls in this case. And this is very tasty, and certainly a nice twist on the bread pudding. So this is a delightful dessert at the Oyster House. We did not order any sushi this time, so unfortunately not able to show you any of the sushi and on this particular menu. But in future videos we do have sushi, so that's just a warning. So be sure to subscribe and hit the notification so you won't miss any of our videos where we deal with your favorite kind of food, if that's your favorite kind of food. But again, Half Shell Oyster House was very good, and certainly good dessert as well. Chocolate Obsession Pie is fantastic. So one other restaurant to talk about is the Macau Kitchen. Is their Asian themed restaurant. This restaurant is actually open later on weekends, so it's a convenient if you want a late night bite. They're open till about 2 a.m. on the weekends. This has kind of a limited menu, but also some of your favorites, soups like wonton soup, soup made with crab meat and eggs. They also have kimchi, edamame, summer rolls, and also their noodles and their noodle bowls. So they have seafood noodles. They've got brisket and beef pho or pho, and egg noodles with barbecue pork. Again, basic stuff, limited but also delicious. And so we got ours to go. Basically, the brisket and beef pho, and took it back to our room. So that's a good place to pick up noodles. And there are a lot of great choices at Hard Rock. Hope you enjoyed the preview. Remember to subscribe at the red button below or right here on the video. And see you next time on Media Cafe Travel.